All right, let's quickly go through the explanations. I'm going to start with the lowest players on the show. No, not you, Fred. I'm talking about, why don't we get some of the interns in here?
Okay.
All right. Now, one of the guys on the show is Stuttering John. Why don't you go get some samples of his work, Gary, so we can explain who he is. All right?
Exactly.
Stuttering John is a guy who came to us like 5 years ago when he was how old, Robin?
22, maybe?
He started with us when he was 22, but he was in college.
Yeah, he was finishing up.
So it shows you, I mean, how many guys are still in college at 22? So you knew he was a loser. And we hired him sight unseen. And the reason we hired him sight unseen is because we heard he stuttered. And I said, anybody who stutters has a job on this show. Right?
You've really been here
That's
5
true.
years?
Have you been here 5 years? You've been here longer than Robin.
4.5 years, exactly.
4.5 years.
No, almost 5 years. Like July of this year, August, I'll be in 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
So he started an internship with us. And up until
he still hasn't passed it.
up until like about a month or two ago, he wasn't even getting paid.
Yeah.
That's correct.
He just hung out with us and worked for free.
At this time of the morning.
And what was amazing, he seems to live a pretty comfortable life.
Oh, he's got it great. He's got it better than all
He's got a couple of homes. He's always traveling. You never know where you can find him. Is he in his Manhattan digs?
I got a Manhattan apartment. I got my rehearsal studio on Long Island, and I got my mommy's house. I do most of my living.
And today he tells me, hey, I just made a whole bunch of money in the stock market. I invested in some stock. I told Jackie about it. He made $1,500 also.
Did Jackie make money?
Yeah, Jackie made $1,500. So all those guys who put me down can now shut up.
Yeah, but what about all those stocks that you lose money on?
I don't know what they are.
And a lot of times when you hear John stuttering, you hear another guy stuttering with him. That's Fred, who will throw him off every once in a while. All right, so that's another thing you should know.
Also, I'm signed to Atlantic Records.
All right, so John recently got a record contract with Atlantic Records.
Yes,
but
all along he told us he was a musician, right?
Right. But meanwhile, he had nothing going on musically until he hooked up with this show, and we still don't really get to hear his music. Where is this album?
Well, he keeps saying he's writing. He's writing.
Are you done writing?
I'm about halfway through it. If I say by spring or summer, we'll have the release.
I was thought it was January.
Oh no, I said that's when I should. I would say by spring or summer.
Spring or summer, you'll have the release.
Yeah.
You don't want.
It's. I'm sorry. I'm like Gary. You got to. It's a lot of times it's a matter of timing.
Right. Matter of time.
Yeah, I would say,
A lot of times.
It's a matter of...
So the record is going to be called Stuttering John?
Yeah, probably. I would think so.
Not probably. They made you put that in the contract.
No, actually, we've been thinking maybe I should give the band a name,
Yeah, but you should call it Stuttering John because it's the only way anyone's going to know what,
Yeah, no, I said like featuring Stuttering John. You save on
Why don't you just call the album Stuttering John?
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking.
That's what I would.
You know what I just found out?
Why don't you call it the band?
Are
you gonna appear in the video or no?
No.
No, all right.
Absolutely not. Why would I appear in your video?
I figure.
Why? So you can so I can get you on MTV as well?
I just thought it'd be cool. I want all you guys to be in it.
That's all right. Well, I don't speak for the rest of the crew. I'm not going to be in it.
You know what
What is that, Stuttering Gary?
You know what I just found out about John?
Yeah.
He called me Saturday night. He was drunk.
Yeah.
When John's drunk, he's a way worse stutterer than he just couldn't even finish a sentence. And finally, it was like 30 seconds of stuttering and just, I'll talk to you Monday.
John, by the way, just was in court this past week.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I got out of my... Well, actually, I pleaded guilty, but I didn't... it was to a lesser charge.
What was he convicted of this time?
Well,
Well, your original charges were urinating in the park.
Yeah, urinating in the park.
Oh, this is that
but
trial.
the great lawyer Dominic Barber reduced it to some kind of penal code. It wasn't in the penal code, so it was like a.
You mean he found a loophole?
Yeah, so it was like a minor offense.
A loophole, Robin.
I guess who
understands?
Later.
What was the actual charge?
What?
That should be a Perry Mason episode. With guest lawyer Dominic Barbara. He takes Stuttering John into the courtroom and gets he finds out through some obscure research that urinating in the park, there is nothing in the penal code.
There's no law against that.
It's in the Peony Code.
Isn't that funny?
The penal code. Yeah. What do you have it reduced to? Illegally watering the grass?
So only $25 I have to pay, yeah.
You pay $25 to the judge? Does it go on your record?
No, and I didn't even pay it. Dominic took care of it.
Dominic paid your...
The lawyer who defended you and then paid.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was great.
That's unusual.
I do have to say, Dominic is great because I had that ticket for jumping a turnstile, which I didn't do.
Right.
And
which you did do.
I did not do it. It was thrown out of court because the wrong date was written on the ticket. Dominic noticed that right away.
Really?
The wrong date was
But
written.
isn't that unbelievable?
Well, you know what happened? It happened on the 27th of February, and the guy wrote the 28th. And Dominic said, "How can you convict a guy of something of a date that hasn't occurred yet?" And they had to throw it out.
You know, the whole system is
That's why
completely...
we have no cap on this crime.
I mean, really.
Running around in this country.
It's unbelievable. If you have a lawyer who knows what he's doing, he gets you out of anything.
John definitely committed a crime.
He peed in the bushes at the park where people could see. And yet nothing happened to you.
Well, I was behind
Gary jumped the turnstiles in the subway.
Yeah.
That is a dispute.
That is in
That
dispute.
is in dispute. I put the token in.
Yeah.
I went through. The token was still there, so when I got to the other side, I took it out.
How dare you?
Yeah. So in other words, you went through without paying.
I put the money in. It was still there.
Yeah. I want to make a citizen's arrest.
Absolutely.
With the proper date.
Chain him to some more of those people he was chained to.
All right. So Stuttering John's whole thing is what we found for him to do on the show.
You'll be happy to hear that.
That was Chinese.
I just paid a $275 fine in Jersey.
For
Open beer in public.
When was this?
That's what happened. I didn't want to tell you until I paid it, but I have the hell with it now. It's a new year.
What happened?
It was stupid, really stupid.
When was this?
This was last summer.
Last summer?
I just paid it now.
What did you do?
I was at a bar and I was being hassled, right?
Yeah.
So, I just...
Why were you being hassled?
Well, not hassled, just everyone's like around and all my friends were there and then the people started
Wait a second. You say you were being hassled in the bar. By who?
Well, some hecklers, some guys coming over just to say what's up. But then
you mean they recognize?
Yeah, a lot of people.
So, a lot of people were excited that Stuttering John was
But
there.
then it got to the point where it just became, it was just signing autographs the whole night. It was an appearance when I just wanted to hang out and drink some beers.
It wasn't an appearance.
No, it wasn't an appearance.
You wanted to hang out at a bar.
Yeah, I had my friends there. They were getting a little annoyed because
hey, maybe Stuttering John's one of those guys who's famous, but he's poor.
Yeah.
And now he goes to a bar and he needs bodyguards to keep people from signing autographs.
But the places he goes, Howard.
Yeah, right.
I used to say that. All right. So now I'm getting
to say what?
I used to say that I wouldn't mind, as long as I was famous, I wouldn't care about the money. But I'm trying to change my mind now.
Yeah, all right.
You also used to say that you don't mind people coming up to you. And
I know, and I love it. But
Yeah, you used to make fun of me when I used to get all hassled and bothered, right?
Yeah, but you're afraid of your own shadow when you're out.
I'm not afraid of anything. I just don't like to stand there and sign autographs all day. I can't participate in life. I'm busy appearing everywhere I go. I go to a supermarket. I'm appearing.
But anyway, so I walked out of the bar and I had the beer with me. I put the beer down on the floor. A cop saw me put it down on the street, so he gave me.
Wait a second. I don't get something. You're in the bar. People ask for your order. You're getting hassled, so you decide to leave.
Yeah, we just decided to leave.
You have the beer with you.
Yeah.
You leave with the beer. You're not thinking about it. You want to drink your beer.
No, I just wasn't even thinking about it.
A second you walk outside the bar.
Karen tells me, my girlfriend tells me, listen, it's against law in Jersey to have an open beer outside the bus. I go, all right, so I put it down on the street.
You put it down on the street?
I put it down. So I'm walking away.
Yeah.
Cop comes over, gives me a ticket.
Did he know who you were?
The one cop did, and he was going to let me off.
Did you explain to him that you were...
Then this other sergeant came over and said, give a boy a ticket. And that was it.
That happens a lot.
Wow,
well, there's one cop that knows you and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, that happened to me too. I got a speeding ticket, and the stupid cop who pulled me. I'm so nice to the cops. This guy don't know who I am. So I tell him my uncle's on the job. He's a police officer. The whole thing, which is a lie. But
yeah, when you're speeding, take your ticket.
And, well, now I do. I just take it. What is it?
John's attorney is on the phone.
Oh, Dominic.
Yeah.
Hey, Dominic, this sounds like a Perry Mason episode.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, bloated attorney, Dominic Barbara.
Who is bloated.
He is bloated. Was he big in court?
Like to hear my defense?
He's like Perry Mason in court, isn't he?
He's great. And it was funny? All his clients were lined up outside the court. We had 7 people there. He had 7 different cases on the same day. And they're all waiting. He's knocking them all off like a...
Would it be fair to call you Fatty Mason instead of Perry Mason?
Would you like to hear my defense?
All right, so what happened? John is pulled in. Obviously, they've got him. He has urinated in public. And yet you, probably with your crack research team, combed the books and you found a loophole.
I can't believe you wasted time on John's case.
Yeah, me neither. I was shocked.
I defend the entire show at all times.
Let me ask you something. I heard something about you. Is this true that you eat breakfast with every client? That's one of your things?
Would you like to hear my brilliant defense?
Go ahead.
I proved that when John took his pants down, there was insufficient evidence.
So you had him pull down his pants in court?
No, I had the officer testify. He saw nothing.
So when the officer got on the stand, you said, hey, what is it? Did you actually see his penis? And then you go, no. You go, of course not. Insufficient evidence. No, come on, tell me something.
Yes?
How is it that you got, I mean, John was caught in the act.
So was Gary.
And so was Gary. How did you get them off?
So were you speeding?
Because the judge is his best friend.
Did Dominic help me with that?
All of you jailbreakers.
No, seriously, how did you get John off?
Can I ask two questions?
Yeah.
Am I coming to the Super Bowl party, and can I get a massage?
You never get a massage. You're going to come in here and take off your clothes?
You're embarrassed to get into a towel.
I'm embarrassed to have dinner with you.
He can have my spot because I'm definitely embarrassed to get in a towel this year.
Can I have Gary's spot? I didn't get one last year.
All right.
Either that or I get to pull my towel like above my waist.
That's what I do. I bring in an extra big fluffy towel. Then the girls can't see what.
Bathrobe.
Yeah, we're going to bring our robes.
Dominic, you know who's going to massage you this year? Robin.
No, I'm not going to be here, Dominic.
All right. There you go. There's a match.
You'll have to come to my house.
That'll take you a good 4 hours to massage, Robin.
Well, that's why I can't get to work.
Right.
I'm tired.
Dominic, you don't even want to be there because you don't even want to be in a towel, so forget
Because
it.
if Dominic would come and take off his clothes, I'd be here.
Dominic, how did you get...
Thank you, Robin.
I want to see that.
Come on, Dominic, how'd you get Stuttering John off?
I'm serious. I had a defense.
What was the defense?
The officer could not see the...
All right, thank you. How did he get you off?
He just, it's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, he said. I don't know what, I think the judge was his best friend.
Oh. Is that what it was?
I have a question. The question is, if John pled to a lesser charge, what did he...
No. He was charged under the penal code. They dropped the penal charge, and all he took was a health violation, which is no criminal record, no prints, nothing.
The health violation.
What's the actual violation?
What is the violation?
Urinating on a chipmunk.
All right, very good, Mr. Health. If anybody's have a health violation, it's you. All right, that is, of course, Dominic Barber, bloated attorney. Thank you, Dominic.
Goodbye.
All right, there it is.
Attorney at lunch.
Attorney at lunch. I cut off the guy from Buffalo, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he's still getting his question answered.
Anyway, when I come back, I'll play you a sample of Stuttering John's work.
Yeah.
What?
I still have that list to do with you, too, you know.
What list? Oh,
list of
okay,
girls,
you can do some of that, but I want to introduce the players on the show, and then I got to look for girls for the Super Bowl party, and I got a bunch of mail to read. There's a whole bunch of things going on. I don't know if I have time to get to everything.
Oh, okay.
We'll be back right after these words.